Now, protests have erupted in LA as tensions rise in Los Angeles. Protests are against immigration raids, and these protesters have clashed with immigration authorities as well. As remember, Trump has warned the protesters of consequences, saying that if the LA governor, mayor are unable to control the situation in the protests, Trump will have to step in. Remember, 2,000 National Guard troops have been deployed after protests have erupted over mass deportations, and raids by masked and armed immigration agents took place as well. Workplaces were raided by agents and over 40 people were arrested for immigration violations. Police have had to use tear gas on the protesters as well. My colleague Disha is still with us for more details. Disha, take us to the latest coming in from LA. We're learning that the protests are turning quite serious, where we're seeing the clash between immigration officials, police and the protesters as well.
Absolutely. This situation has escalated quite dramatically. In fact, Donald Trump has deployed the National Guard, 2,000 members of the National Guard, to really now control this escalating situation in LA, where ICE officials, ICE raids against immigrants really turned violent after there were clashes between citizens and these ICE officials, and roughly 40 have been arrested so far. In many cases, there were reports that, in fact, ICE officials were locked in certain offices and certain certain areas by these protesters, needing now the police to really come in and de-escalate the situation. And now the National Guard has been deployed. In fact, the LA political officials have now called this an escalation and a dramatic escalation, which many are calling even unneeded and discriminatory by certain LA political officials. So quite a dramatic escalation when it comes to LA and these ICE raids. We've been seeing this is part of Trump's really immigration crackdown against and really deporting immigrants to El Salvador, to Venezuela. So this was part of those ICE raids, but they really turned violent in the last couple of days. The visuals on the screen really show how protesters really attacked these ICE officials, and now the National Guard has been deployed to de-escalate the situation, and there were quite a few clashes between the two sides.